Hello Sp6361. This is your assessment video for your 30-minute group presentation that is rapidly going to be coming up in the next few weeks. So on the 26th of April, in a few days, you guys are required to submit a session plan online, and that is tomorrow. So you've got just about a day and a half to keep popping in to see us before you submit that session plan. The 30 minutes, we've talked about this loads in the last few weeks, but just to remind you a few things. We want you guys to be innovative, we want you to be excellent, we want you to be negotiating goals with your athletes, we want you to be athlete-centered, we want you to apply all those theoretical frameworks of leadership and creativity that we have looked at in the module. But more than anything, we want you to demonstrate that you can develop performance in the individuals that are in front of you. You'll be working with the groups that you've worked with all the way through, so you know your athletes by now. You know their capabilities, you know what your challenges are as coaches, you know what they need to be challenged to do in order to develop performance. Okay, so your challenge is to develop a session that is going to work with all the sessions that you've done previously and hit your athletes at their point of need and development. Okay. Now, we're quite happy to go over these session plans with you and have a little look at them. We're quite happy for you to come after the 26th of April and talk us through what you're planning on doing and whether we would make any tweaks or changes to that, and you'll get an opportunity this week to practice a certain part of that assessment stuff that you're planning for as well. Okay. Now, you can set a context around this. We talked about that in the lecture, so you know, if this is a pre-match run through that you want to do, that's absolutely fine. Or if you're just going to carry on the journey that these students have been on, that's absolutely fine as well. But we would expect to see elements of the journey that those guys have been on in the session that you are developing. What I mean by that is, don't suddenly set your expectations beyond something that you know your guys are capable of. Work with the group you've got in front of you, work with their talents, work with their challenges, and try and personalise the learning and the challenges. Okay. Hopefully that's helpful. We don't mind what models you use, just so long as you can justify and rationalise everything that you do in that session. Okay, and we will ask some questions probably after your assessment if we need clarification on why you've done things. Okay, so make sure you know why you've done the approach that you've done and why you attempted what you did. Okay, don't be nervous about it. This is a celebration of your ability to be really good coaches. Okay, so I hope you really enjoy the process and get a great and successful outcome for your athletes, but also for the module.